Hey guys, Angela with the Hobby Chicken here. Pork Chop and I are going to show you how to properly video and or photograph your Serama for a proper evaluation. The best way to get an evaluation, a legitimate evaluation, is with a video. If you do a photograph, you get just a quick snapshot of that bird, and it could be when he's getting ready to pick something up off the ground or crow, and it can just throw everything off. So do a video. You want that video to be at least 30 seconds long, and you want a few things to be showcased here. First and foremost, you want the profile of the bird. When I say profile, I mean if you were to draw a line straight down the center of this bird, you would have two equal halves. Okay, so not this way, because if I drew a straight line this direction, we don't have two equal halves. We want this. All right, so now we have two equal halves if I was to draw a line down the center of the bird. All right, here's why. We want to see how the eye, the wing, and the leg line up. That is one of the first things that we look at. Some of the other things that we look at is the length of the back, the angle of the tail. For all Seramas, they should have a very short back. All right, should not slope and come out as an Old English Game Bantam does. There should be a line from the back immediately to the tail. Okay. The tail angle is important for a traditional or an American Serama. The tail angle is higher. For an IM Serama, the tail angle is lower. So we want to see those things. The wing, as in this case, is too vertical for a Serama. The reason in this case, we're going to use Pork Chop here, is his wing is too long. So he has to tuck it back in order to keep it from dragging on the ground, despite the fact that it already is. As you can see, if we were to have his wing be vertical, his shoulder has to come up here. All right, we evaluate to see how the wing and the leg, how the wing and the body work together. All right, so for a Serama, that wing should be in the same line as his leg. For an IM, sometimes that will go forward of the leg a little bit, and that's okay. Also, we look at the chest. We want to see how the chest is as far as how high, how low, how deep or rounded, how big that chest is. All right. Here's what happens if you photograph or video your Serama at the wrong angle. I can no longer see the chest. I can no longer see the line from the eye to the wing to the leg. All right. If we're back here, I have a great view of the frame of the tail, which you want a nice big A-frame tail. Okay, so if I was to draw an A, okay, we want that to be wider than this. This is a pinched tail. We would consider this a pinched tail. Okay, we want it nice and big because you want to see all these little feathers that are in here. All right. Okay. I cannot see the chest. I can't see the wings. I can't see any of that. Okay. If we come around this way, I can no longer see the back or a correct view of the angle of the tail. I do have a view of the legs, and I have a view of the breadth or the width of the chest, but I do not have a view of how all of that works together for the bird. All right. So make sure that when you are videoing, not only do you want a profile, you also want to be eye level with the bird. If I am up here, all right, I don't get a good view if his wing was forward like it's supposed to be. I can't get a good view of the leg and the wing together. All right, so I'm at an angle, and that's not going to do me or you guys any favors. All right, here the same way. So if you are standing up while the bird is on the ground, this is a no-go. All right, you need to squat down in the chicken coop or wherever the bird is, or put the bird on a flat surface on a table, and then you can look at it, we can look at it, and get you a very good evaluation. All right, hopefully this helps you out, and if you have any questions, just give me a holler.